summoned, the mechanics behind it. Could it be just simply sent back with Morgan's ability? So, much like Find Familiar, you can send it back to a pocket realm. Does the summoning this being, does my character aware of how the mechanics of sending him back work?
Roll religion to know this spell.
Okay. It's kind of 12.
12, you don't know.
Shit.
Use the conjuration spell, it's an entity not from this realm. It's an outsider. Celestial outsider.
South Side Story.
This is probably gonna fail, but alright, have the angel make a wisdom save.
Okay. 14.
He fails.
16, 17, 18 actually. Got an 18.
God damn it. You got me all excited. One of my spells actually worked.
Yeah.
See.
Then nothing happens. As I would have said, I'm assuming spell suggestion would go something along the lines of I would yell something towards him and he would just listen and accept it as logic,
Yeah,
but...
What you have to cast a spell, which is an obvious incantation, and then you say what you would want. So what is the
Right.
thing you say?
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to hide behind the fact of casting spell, I'm just saying. So, what I would yell out is, Angel, Kale is a useful ally. Now is not the time to fight.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the spell fails, and,
It is Morgan's turn.
is this a cliff behind me?
Yes.
In
How
fact,
far down is that?
25 feet, I believe he said.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, he can fly, so if he wants to attack me, he can get to me. Okay. End turn.
Next.
After Drathor's Morgan.
What do you do, Morgan?
I mean,
This is great.
Players are supposed to have existential crises.
I want to state this before I do anything. As a player, I want to side with Tristan. As a character, I've fallen Palo a lot longer. So I guess I'm going to attack.
Okay. You have disadvantage to attack me with anything that attacks my AC.
And that is why I'm going to use Sacred Flame.
Is that a reflex save?
Yes, it's still dexterity save.
Okay, so I have advantage on that.
Yep.
Good thing, too. That is a 24, I believe. That is a... yes, a 24.
I miss. Also, before I did that, I would have said, I'm sorry.
Damn it, Morgan!
Drathor, attack Kale, try not to kill him.
With your bow.
The angel's just going to kill me.
Drathor? Sorry. Viva.
Yes.
It's going to swing twice at you.
Okay. It has disadvantage on its attacks.
Right. 18 for the first strike.
Miss.
Second one is a miss.
Okay.
He shouts, "Curse you, Kale!"
Damn it, I'm not your enemy!
Kale, it is your turn.
Drathor, you're wrong. This is the time to have this discussion. Because we cannot move forward until things are discussed, but the Angel's not going to see reason.
You're also aware I'm out of character. You're aware I'm under a Geas, right? Tristan, you were told that.
I think... out of character I was told that. I don't know what my character is aware of about the Geas, or if he's even aware that it's occurred.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you knew about that.
Alright, but you're aware that...
It's almost as if he planned this.
Yeah. It's fine. I have a backup plan. I always have a backup plan.
Let's see here.
And you thought you were going to get this minion for a low price, not knowing it would cost you so dear.
Well then.
It is Kale's turn.
I know, I was just determining. Okay. Then I'm going to make a touch attack against the Angel for 20 on its AC.
Okay. That will hit.
That will hit. Then it is suffering and inflict wounds.
What level did you cast?
Third.
Okay.
That is 33 points of necrotic damage.
33. Well cut. He is still alive.
Okay.
Place your hand upon his chest and his marble cracks underneath your touch as you necrotically channel through there. He screams.
Nor can I understand why you're doing this. We can talk! That's my turn, since that's an action.
Ready for order.
Battle scene question. Kale is bloodied?
Kale is not bloody.
Okay. Then I pick up a rock and throw it at you. If I can find rubble or something nearby.
There is not.
Okay, I take an arrow and throw it at him. As an improvised dart. Is that allowed, Drew?
It is.
15.
A 15 will miss.
Okay. End turn.
Okay.
Morgan. Morgan.
Yep, I'm looking to see what my spell options are. Well, I'll throw my hammer at him.
You'll throw your hammer at him.
Yep.
He's throwing the book at me, only the book's in the shape of a hammer.
Will you by any chance heal him when it hits?
No. I don't have a healing spell stored in it. 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
And I will say to Draethor, attack him with your bow and try not to kill him.
Why is it not looping?
Correction, I will say attack Kale with your bow and try not to kill
Damn
him.
it! I was about to say, okay. I know
Diva's turn.
After Morgan, yes, Deva.
Misses the first strike, misses the second.
Okay. Just barely defending myself with my shield.
Yeah. From both directions. Kale, an arrow like hits your armor and dings off. You know, like,
I just sort of see him like holding the next arrow by the back with his bow down at his side. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Kale, it is your turn.
I'm going to attack the Diva with my sword. Alright, Deva. There it is. That is an actual 1. Get out of here, bad die. Alright, that should hit. That's 23.
Hit.
Okay. And I'll use a first level spell slot even though I don't want to. Alright, it's going to take 13 points of non-magical piercing damage. And
Resistance.
okay. And then 14 points of radiant damage.
He's resistant.
Okay. I wondered. I was worried he'd be resistant to necrotic. Actually, I don't know how necessary it is. Nah, it probably is. Bonus action shield of... Oh, I can't. Can I? Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Well, I smited.
That's not
It's
a
not a bonus action. It's nothing.
No, I know. Well, trying to figure out if it's an... Because it is enough.
It's not a spell. You can do that and cast a spell.
It's weird, because it kind of is a spell, but yeah, I think you're right, because it's not a full action spell.
It's not a spell.
It uses a spell slot.
Yeah, but it's not a spell.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Shield of Faith.
Okay. You see silver light surround Kale. Draethor.
Does the angel let me through?
The angel let you through.
God.
No,
Hit him with your bow.
the angel will not let you through.
Can I move diagonally to here?
No, you have to round corners.
I understand what you're trying to do. It's funny.
Oh, wait. Bonus action, Misty Step. Poof.
Okay.
And I take my bow and I club you with it.
Oh my god.
Is it improvised?
Yes, it is.
He's following the letter of the order given.
Yep, letter of the order.
You.
Oh, that's a 5. That's probably gonna be a miss.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As it dings off of his shield of faith, the faces both go, "Ow!"
I'm sorry. I was ordered to do so.
I really feel like I should just chuck him off a cliff. He should know what I want, and she should want to follow it. He's charmed.
I shrug at you.
Like, you can actually take an action to use a social roll with advantage to convince him of why he has to do this, but he is right that he only has to obey your orders. So
Alright.
you can convince him. If you can't think of some way to convince him because of you being you, plus if you want to capitalize on the charm attack and roll a social roll, you can do that with advantage because it's charm. It is an action to use skills like that. It's
Poor Bo.
Morgan's turn.
Poor Bo.
Draethor, attack Kale with your bow and arrow like you normally do, while still trying not to kill him.
I can't do that.
Yes, you
Ranged
can.
attacks are always deadly.
Where does it say that?
Range
Why?
attack. If a ranged attack reduces me to 0 HP, I go into death saving throws.
Yep,
I have
can't
feelings.
I can't
Okay.
non-lethally attack with the range.
He is actually right about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, so then I wouldn't say that and try not to kill him, because I need the extra firepower.
Okay,
I mean, a fight sequence. Are you coming home?
it's fine. Kale, just stay right there.
See you when you get here.
Okay. Be aware.
said-
Be aware
For
that
the
if you
record.
fire your bow from that position, you're at
I have-
disadvantage.
Oh, yep, that's too bad.
Also, I said, like you normally do. That's not like you normally do. That would be against the order.
He might have me there.
I think he's telling you to hide like a bitch.
Yeah.
No hive minding. Morgan, any actions you are taking?
I will cast Sacred Flame against Kale.
I think I was given.
Yeah. Dex save.
I rolled well. That's a 25.
That spell never hits. Ever.
Good thing you're a melee cleric then, isn't it?
Mm.
Not by choice! I wanted to be a caster cleric!
At what point were you not making choices about how your character was built?
When the dice started saying no, you cannot hit with spells, that's when.
Oh, okay.
Diva shall attack.
No, Deva, don't do it. I know you're following your god, but your god is wrong.
Miss and miss.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, gigantic AC.
Kale.
I am incredibly hard to hit right now. I don't want to have to do that, but he's like resistant to everything else. Another 20 on my touch attack.
Okay. What level?
He's pretty far below bloodied. I want to do a 2 or 3, a 2 or 3. What have I got left? Let's look at my spell slots. We're gonna do a 3.
Okay.
It's gonna suck, but anyway. This. 19, 26, 33, 34 points of necrotic damage.
You placed your hand against his throat, and he chokes and spits out rubble that used to be his flesh, as his then cracks apart and explodes into so many chunks of himself. pristine and clean and beautiful, like a foiled sculpture, sundered by a turbulent artist.
Damn it. Tell me we can talk about this now.
Raythor.
Am I allowed to still talk at this point?
You can say a phrase if you like.
Draythor, stand down. I have a question for you, Drew.
Yeah.
So, the spell, as long as I cast it within the next minute, I could still revive it with the spell Revivify, correct?
I didn't hear the question. Can you repeat it?
He's wondering if he can use Revivify on the angel as long as he does it within the next minute.
I believe so.
I just want to make sure that the line about Nora can restore missing body parts will come in play here, missing the way it was described, dying.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, that would foil it.
He comes back with 1 HP and no head. He dies.
Well, see, it's not like you did any specific effect to remove the head. It's just how it was described.
Yeah, but I described it without knowing that, and I do sometimes make descriptions of cutting people in half or decapitating them or quartering them when people hit with melee attacks too. So even though it's not really rules as written, I feel that it's appropriate, especially with the narrative of how the angel told you he couldn't be with you in the end.
Well, so one out of character question, just to make sure I'm seeing this right. Other than the one, other than maybe one of Draythor's improvised attacks, did Kale ever even get hit?
I don't think so.
I don't think I took a hit that whole fight. Yeah, my
Yeah, he's pretty beast this fight. Draythor, it is your turn.
I was told to stand down.
Shall I end
Are
the
you
combat?
going to take any actions?
I put my bow around my waist and put away the arrow. And
The
stand
faces shout in Elvish, "What the fuck is happening?"
I was just...
Is this because he worships Vecna? Morgan, it is your turn.
Why is it talking about Vecna again?
First off, defensive action. Second off, I'm ready to talk if you are.
I'm so glad.
Hale, it is your turn.
I'm going to keep my shield of faith up that I can concentrate on for up to 10 minutes. But I am not going to take any combat actions. I believe we can end initiative.
Okay, we will end initiative. However, I'm going to start a timer of 10 minutes.
Okay.
I will start it
Oh, I know.
now.
Okay. Let me just get the other music back up.
Say what you will.
I am sorry that had to be done. But the unfortunate truth is that angels don't see shades of gray, and our job goes beyond the purview of most gods.
What were the incidents he was referring to?
I, actually slump at this point. The shimmering bubble remains around me, but I sit down with my back against the wall of the, ziggurat, looking out over the, cavern below us.
I will put down my axe, but I'll still have my shield up and be in a defensive posture.
I, once upon a time, was not sworn to the Raven Queen. As Draethor has pointed out, I am Kale of House Anan. Trace my family lineage to the origins of empire in this world, back to Draconia, Arcosia, and beyond. My father was king of Rex Prime.
Here. Sorry to interrupt. I'm pausing the timer. I'm giving you music so you can...
I was putting that, I'm waiting for it to come back up because the bot is acting really squirrely today, but okay.
I thought that's mics.
Okay. I will put that, sure. Put that up. We're gonna just tell him to stop, clear everything, and tell him to play this. So that'll take a moment to cue in, because it's being dumb, but, yes. My gaze drifts as I speak, you know, looking at you for reactions now and again, but mostly kind of staring into the darkness that hangs over the lake and the town here. My knees are bent and I'm hanging my arms over them so that the blade of my rapier is the point is into the ground, but at an angle, still in my hand, hanging, as it were. My father was king of Rex Prime in my time, which would make me heir to that throne. I rose through the ranks and led the armies in my father's name. You don't have to believe it, but I was well respected, nearly a general. Many men were at my command and followed me willingly into the harshest of battle. It was actually very nearly a time of great peace. We had domain in the area, all respected the crown and its armies. And then the monsters began to appear. Undead, beasts, chimera. Attacking, slaying the peasants beyond the walls of Rex Prime, but still, of course, our people. And I led the armies against them, as I always would. The battle took us, hundreds, thousands perhaps, soldiers all, down into the Underdark, fighting back waves of monsters, until finally we found their leader. I entered combat against a lich, I believe. An undead sorcerer of some sort, perhaps a warlock, perhaps a wizard. And we fought. The fight dragged on hours, days, years. I no longer know. I didn't know at the time. The next thing I did know was that I was alone, as was he. And I was losing. Merciless but full of mirth, he offered me a deal. He enjoyed me, our fight, our contest. He, I'm certain, hated what I stood for. Shining knight of the realm, hero to all. He would stop his attacks on my kingdom, which we'd just lost most of our army. They lay dead around me. I had but my life left to me, and if I returned, if I tried to return, he'd probably have been able to kill me. I was losing. But he said, our agreement, that he would stop. He would leave my kingdom in peace, for a price. You know what that price is. I had to stay in the Underdark and serve him like a dog. All to protect my kingdom. I gave up everything to protect those people. My home. My father's kingdom. All that remained after that slaughter. Do you know what it is to break an oath? To stand in view of everything that you consider that which defines you, and turn your back on it, in hopes that it's enough. No guarantees. The gods will look favorably upon your sacrifice, despite that it is sacrilegious. That is what the angel was speaking of. I saved those people. I protected my kingdom. The cost of my soul. I will not give this world to the old ones. I don't care who it is, that undead thing served above me, above him, above it all. I'm not even on that timeline anymore. I don't have to serve him now. All I have is this world, this place. Me. You. Draethor. And I have my will not to let them take it away. So I'm sorry that your god and his angel, or perhaps just the angel, couldn't see or understand that. Shades of gray, Morgan. Sometimes people do bad things for good reasons. Sometimes. So if that means you still want to kill me, Kale will rise raggedly to his feet, taking a step to balance himself. His shoulders slumped forward, and he rolls them back as he looks over Morgan's head toward the darkness. Then that's what you must do. I'll defend myself. I'm not giving up this world to them. And I'm not giving my life to you. So, he raises his shield defensively. What is it going to be, Morgan?
Insight check.
Roll deception. Roll insight, Morgan.
Dice, work with me. At some point today, roll good on something I need you to roll good on.
I got a 9.
Still beat that. I got a 12.
I just choose to believe him. That I'm just gonna take the logical path that is just way too detailed of a scenario to make up on the spot.
That's not a risk I can take.
That's one I could take.
Am I sending it, or are you, Drew?
Well, you beat him?
He beat me. My deception was only a 9.
Oh, I will send it.
That's not how you spell that word.
Which one? Oh, you're talking about.
I was typing a word. And I misspelled it. Because I'm good at the typing.
Alright, then after you ask your question, Morgan would lower his shield and say, I have no desire to fight you. We've lost enough allies this day.
Insight check!
Roll deception, Morgan. Roll insight, Kale.
I choose to believe a cleric of Palor.
I got a 17.
I got a 5. I'm not a good liar.
So, are you lying?
No.
Okay.
Well, now that this very sad tale and combat inter-party fighting has ended, let me take a look at this trap.
Really?
We have to get down and cover.
My shield just hangs at my side as I look incredulously after him. Really?!
Your shield of faith pops away, fading away as he
You
passes.
may want to back up.
What, me?
Yeah. In case he sets it
Oh.
off again.
Yeah.
I haven't set it off yet.
You said, yeah, see, keyword there. Yes.
And I will take a look. I believe it's perception for looking for the exact mechanism of the trap.
Before you do anything, Drathor, there's something I need to do.
Oh.
I will walk over to the remains of the Celestial and then say in Celestial, but I'll just say this out loud because there's no point in hiding it. Goodbye for now, friend. May we meet again.
He's gonna kill your ass when he comes back. Angels don't see shades of gray. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2 on myself.
And then I back up.
Morgan. Could
Yes?
you Give me your divine blessing upon looking for this trap.
As you wish, I cast guidance on him.
2d8 plus 3.
Doesn't work, because your god has been. No, just kidding. Alright. And I will do a perception check.
Well, that was... Even Cure Wounds feels pathetic.
It is pathetic.
That's second.
The only reason mine's decent is because I have like a
Oh, thank God for
+6.
my
I
10
think.
that I normally get, so 11, 20.
I mean, I've got
One
a plus
perception.
3.
You detect no traps. However, you do notice that the illumination of the well is somewhat contained within the well, almost like a field. That if you were to trespass on that field going down, that green light coming from the water, that's probably what activates it surging up.